welcome to Straightforward Computing video files. We are going to look at Windows 8 and some of its features. We'll see you on the flip side. This is Cody from Straightforward Computing, and thanks for joining us at the Straightforward Computing video files. Today we're going to talk about Windows 8 and some ways to navigate it, and hopefully we can answer some questions that may have come in on how Windows 8 operates. You will notice that Windows 8 is quite different when you first start it up. When you start it up, you will end up on what they call the start screen. It is called the Metro Style app. The reason Microsoft did this is because there are so many devices out there that are touch screens, such as your phone and tablets, and some of you may own neither. But because it's intuitive, that is the reason behind this start screen came about. Now, if you have a touch screen, you can grab the screen and move it left or right. For this demonstration, we do not use a touch screen, but a mouse. If you have a mouse that has a wheel between the left and right buttons, you can scroll it left and right. You'll notice that when you scroll left and right, the start screen actually stretches across. You can make this as wide as you want or as small as you want. And you can do that by dragging the live tiles to different locations. By using your left button, you can grab a tile, move it left or right, and this allows you to group. You can group your icons however you want. I group all of my Microsoft Office stuff together and the different browsers that are available out there. You can also group your news together like so. You can also take them away. To take them away, you would right click on the live icon, and then down below it says unpin from start. Now Skype is gone. It's still installed on the computer, but the quick icon is no longer available. But I want to add it back, so I start typing Skype. You'll notice as soon as I start typing, when I'm in the start screen, it starts searching for the programs. See how quick that was? Once it's shown up here, you can right click on it, pin to start, go back to your start screen, and there's Skype. We'll do that again. To make a live tile disappear, you right click, unpin. To bring it back, if you know you have it installed, just start typing the name of the program. When it shows up, right click on it and pin to start. And you'll notice it is there. Now in Windows 8.1, you can also change group names. So when you do that, you right click on a live icon. Up here in the group name, you can type Microsoft Office. See how that works? Now, when I scroll, I know that's the group right there. Right click on a different group, and I'm going to type browsers. Now when I leave it, there it is, yet again. So this is very, very intuitive and very easy to find your groups that you have made. Alright? Now, when I'm in this touchscreen, I can't get to my desktop. But you'll notice on the left, one of these icons is going to say desktop. Left click it, and now you're back to your normal desktop that we're used to. It's going to look different, but it's the same desktop and same functionality. That is until you click on the start button and it takes you back to this feature here. Then to go back to desktop, left click on desktop. Now you'll also notice when you want to start or shut down your computer, you can't go down here and click on the start because it is not there. So let's go back to desktop, and you'll notice when you put your mouse to the top right or bottom right, there's a menu that shows up. They call that the Charms bar. Not sure how they got the name, but they call it the Charms bar. Now, a lot of times when you first put your mouse over here and you try to scroll down and put your mouse over any of the icons, it'll move and jump out of the way. So what I tell people in my office is to learn a shortcut. The Windows button you'll see on your keyboard looks like the Microsoft Windows logo, and the letter C. Hold the Windows key down and then tap the C button and your bar pops up right away and it's not going to move off. Here's where you would click on Settings, and then you can click Power, Shut Down, or Restart. So we'll do that again. Windows C, Settings, Power, Shut Down, Restart. Inside this bar, you'll also notice you'll see your settings for Wi-Fi and wireless. So you can click on your wireless when you need to join one. That's very important to remember. Windows C, Settings, Power, and then your wireless settings. Then you'll see a back button up on the top. If you want to change your PC settings, click on Change PC Settings. Windows 8.1 and Windows 8 has a different menu style on the left, but the functionality is going to be generally the same. What I like about Windows 8 is in the Update and Recovery, you can click on Recovery and you'll see different ways to fix your computer. Refresh your PC without affecting your files, remove everything and reinstall Windows. This will remove all of your files as well. If you choose either one of these, you're still going to have to reload your programs. But Windows 8 has a feature where we can create an image and a perfectly working computer with your programs and your files and your settings, so that when you have to reset it, you can to that point that you created that image. Anything after that image that you create will not be there. Also, you'll notice that Windows 8 has something called SkyDrive. This allows you to keep your storage online. What's nice about this feature is if your hard drive crashes, you still have your files. If you go to your friend's house and log in underneath your live account, you have your files and your documents. You can get to them anywhere you want. Windows 8 is very intuitive and easy to run. You just need to know some of the key features in it. The other thing about Windows 8 is that it utilizes the cloud. What that means is that if you log on to my computer, since it has Windows 8 with your live account, it'll pull your settings to my computer and you can access your files. Now let's go back and open up an application. You'll notice that applications, when you open them up, do not have a red X up in the top right to close it. And it's a bit chilly today, of course. But anyhow, you'll see up in the top right, there is no red X. So what they call this is the grab and dunk. Grab the top by holding your left button down, and you'll see a hand. Hold your left button down, and pull it all the way down to the bottom middle of your computer, just like that, and it closes it out. Now that is for just the apps that do not have a red X on the top right. Notice again, nothing. Grab and dunk. Now, if I were to open up Microsoft Word, you'll notice that Word does have that X up on top. So to close this one out, you will use your red X. So let's go back to our apps, because there's another neat feature of Windows 8. And you pull it down and pull it to the right or left, and you'll see that it sticks there. You can change the size. See how the bar snaps to the different sizes? You change the size. When you go back, you can open up another app. Now you have both of them here. Lots of fun and lots of power and a lot of different things that you can do. To close it, failure during a video. Imagine that. Okay. To close it, you go up to the top, pull it all the way down to the bottom, like so. And you can do that to your desktop view, because that is an app. They must be down. So close it all the way down. So you'll notice that I can click on the start to get to my Metro style apps. Or when I'm here at the desktop, I can pull it all the way down and get back here to the start function. I think we've covered all the basics for Windows 8. If you have a touchscreen, it is easier. You just use your finger above the screen and pull it all the way down to the bottom of your screen to close an app. When you swoop from the right, go right to left, from off the screen to on the screen, it'll bring up your charms bar. So these are just some very small things that you just need to remember about Windows 8. One of the main things that I get questions about is how do I get my control panel? I'm used to clicking on the start and then going to control panel. Yes, but when you are in this Metro style app, just type control panel. And there it is, folks. You can pin it. Now it's always here. You can unpin it or search it. There it is. Now another neat feature about Windows 8 is I'm going to show you about the Windows 8 Store. If you have an Apple iPad, you have the Apple Store. If you have a Kindle, they have the Kindle Store. Droid has their own Google Store. In this place, you can actually get different applications, and they do have them trending as the most popular downloads right now, so you can see what is the most popular. You'll also see some say free, some you have to pay. Now, if you don't set your credit card up, you're not going to get charged. Yeah, Flappy Bird. But anyhow, we'll continue to look through here. If you're looking for something specific, let's say New York Times, search for apps, function is up here. Let's say New York Times. Well, there it is. So let's click on New York Times, and it brings us here, and it is free. All right. So click install, and here it is asking for our credit card information. Always say ask me later. Okay, now you'll see up in the top right it says installing. Oh, it's already installed. So we can left click on that once it says it's already installed, and here's New York Times free. And you have the electronic version, so you don't have paper, which some of us like paper. But on top of that, you can browse the headings very quickly, and you can click on an article that you want, and it will take you there right away. Back button to go back, and they even have it labeled opinion, business, sports. So there you go. Very simple. Again, while we're in here, you'll notice that we don't have the X button, but we do have the grab and dunk. Grab and dunk. Thank you for watching Straightforward Computing video files. And as always, if you have any other questions that you would like answered or any other videos that you would like to have made, please contact us at our website, www.straightforwardcomputing.com. Thank you.